Good morning, HcG family. Today's Sunday, and today's my skip shot day, and today is like the 7th day that I've been on the protocol, counting the 2 load days. So today is day 5 of my very low calorie. I've really only done 4 very low calories, and today I am down 0.8. I'm very happy with that. That is a really exciting number because in the past, on my other rounds, I was only pulling like 0.6 or 0.7 at this point. I'm doing really good this time. And I don't know if it's because, I noticed a lot of other people who are on their round 4s because we know more about our bodies and how food reacts or what. But I'm very thankful. That's 9.2 pounds in 4 VLCD days. That is awesome. Anyway, that's 2.3 pounds a day if anybody's counting. And since today is my skip shot day, on that day of the week, I always measure my body in the same places. And total loss in inches. And by the way, I didn't even measure myself until Monday when I was swollen up like a toad frog, as Angie would put it. And I released 12 inches on the bod, okay? And that's in 6 days. That's incredible. What other diet can do that in 6 days? Tell me, put it down here if you think your diet is better than this one. Okay, and then the other thing is I lost 2.25 inches in my hips, my butt, okay? 2.25 inches. I'm going to be like in 10s next week if this keeps going this way. And then 1.5 inches in the middle of my bust and underneath my bust, an inch and a half, and all the rest. I was excited. That is really good. Anyway, I want to talk about why I'm very happy with the 0.8, but I've been pulling over 2 every day doing these steak days. What I think, because steak was my protein yesterday again, but I changed it up on the vegetables. And let me tell you, and I had another thing thrown in there. So yesterday I had bought all these crazy vegetables, you know what I mean? I'm going to try every one of them that's on the protocol to see what I like. And I tried fennel or anise, which is like a licorice tasting like vegetable. It's I'm going to put a picture of it right here. And the label right here. Okay, so I tried this and I really didn't know how to cook it. I got on the internet and looked up all kinds of things, and people really, they do various things like put it in a salad or they put it in a soup, and some guy grilled it on the grill. So what I did is I took out my I have one of those griddles, that you plug into the wall, and I sprayed the pan with some olive oil. First time using olive oil this round, okay? And then I had sliced it really almost like onion style or, celery style. And I threw it on there, and I took an orange and I cut it in half. Another thing thrown in there that I hadn't done this round was the orange. Half the orange I squeezed on top of it. I put some Mrs. Dash Fiesta Lime on it. And it started getting dry and browning really quickly, so I added some beef broth. And it was all right. It is something I would eat if I had to, but first of all, I love licorice. I'm one of those girls that if you gave me a box of Good and Plenty's, I'd be your best friend, okay? I just love Good and Plenty's, okay? And so, it didn't have that licorice taste like everybody says fennel has. So I don't know if I just picked up the bad piece or what, but I only used the bulb. I didn't use the stalks or anything, and I didn't use, like some people cut off the ends of the little leaves. They look like dill, and they put that in there. I didn't do that. So those were things that I added in, like the orange and the coconut oil and the fennel. And I had my 2 Melbas with lunch, my little rounds. There was only 25 calories. And then I wanted to say this to those people who have followed me. I had you know, some eye problems recently and all that. And I've been trying to pinpoint what I did differently like 3 weeks ago that could have caused this. And one of the things I had did was I switched the brand of stevia I used. And I was using Stevita, which is erythritol, and I went to Sam's one day and I saw their brand of stevia and I said, I'll buy it. It's cheaper. It's $9. It's maltodextrin. Okay? So, I notice every afternoon my blood pressure's been spiking lately. My husband has one of these wrist things and I put it on it and mine is like 149 over 90 something. It's normally 90 over 60. Okay? So, I switched yesterday afternoon back to the Stevita. My husband went and bought me some boxes, and I just put away all the maltodextrin for another day to see if that is the culprit. And I personally think that's probably going to be it. Anyway, that was a change. That's the third change. And then for supper, I had my steak. I had bought spinach salad, organic spinach salad leaves, and some just greens, baby romaines. And I had that with some Walden Farms Thousand Island. Number 4, Thousand Island, Walden Farms. Added that in there, and I had cut my apple up and put it on top. I didn't have any Melba. And today, because of all this, you know, and 0.8 is great, don't get me wrong, but I've been pulling over 2 a day. I'm doing this little experiment for myself. This is not for newbies out there. Don't go and experiment. I suggest if you want to experiment with things, do some things if you're on your first round, do it when you're on P3. You can find out what protein does better and other things. When you're on the P2, you can experiment with just like isolating the fruit. Start with one thing that you're working with. Don't try to experiment with too much. Like, don't add in things off protocol until you're very successful. That's just my advice. I'm nobody. You can take my advice or throw it away. Also, number 5, I went and got my nails done. Not by my daughter because she's too busy. And while I was there, I got them to shape my eyebrows and wax them. And the girl went and put some lotion on there before I knew it. I don't know if I don't think it really affected me because the massage didn't affect me and they put real oil all over me. Anyway, just throwing that out there. Today, what I'm doing is a little experiment for myself. I'm drinking my drinks with my Stevita, and I'm going back to the steak and broccoli days, and with apple, and I'm only going to have 1 portion of Melba today, and I'm going to do that just to see if tomorrow my release is bigger than it was today, and then I'll be able to isolate maybe it was a vegetable or one of these 5 things that I did. I'm going to figure it out because, see, I have another round after this, you guys, and I really don't like to waste 1 day on HcG. So, that's my blabbing, and it took me 8 minutes to get all that out. Also, my weight today was 178.4. Yep, 178.4, and I started at 181.8 before loading, so that's pretty good. And I had got up to 187 point something during loading. I can really load. I'm with Angie, baby. I can really put down the food if you want to. And appreciate all the shout outs. There's just been so many of you shouting out to me. And as I remember people I want to shout out to, you know, I'm going to shoot it out there. There's so many of you that have encouraged and inspired me. And there's so many people doing this round that aren't really vlogging. There's over 100 people that are doing P2 right now on the Facebook group. And I'm sure there's more of us than that. It's just the beginning of the new year and a lot of people aren't vlogging. But my vlogs on YouTube, my queue got so caught up. And I'm trying still to catch up on a lot of you guys' vlogs, so bear with me. I really enjoy getting to know each and every one of you. It's just been a joy. And I'm going to get off here. It's like 20 degrees here. As you can see, I've got my turtleneck. I'm freezing. And my husband's going to light a fire. And later on today, I got to go get some more apples, some Fuji apples. And I'm thinking of just going organic this time to see if that helps me a lot better. Other than that, I'm wishing all of you the best. Oh, speaking of best, There's a new group of girls out there, the HcG besties, Jana and Joni. I really enjoy your vlogs, and thank you so much for just making them so exciting, going to the store, filming this, filming that, sharing how you feel, whether you're feeling good, bad, whatever. You guys are rocking the protocol. Those are some great stats. Thank you for vlogging. And thank you. I mean, you're a teacher, so you're teaching us something along the way. And I love your little logo, that you made a logo. And it's great that your husband has high definition. That always helps. Anyway, I'm out, you guys. Have a great Sunday. Peace out.